Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another plan with me. This week I'm planning for the week of the 8th to the 14th of July, and this was the week of the Euros final, which England were in. So I had to use this football kit. I don't mind watching football. I prefer watching like international football to national football, so I quite like watching England, but apart from that, I'm not really a football girly, but I don't mind it. I have already done my base because I did it while I wasn't very well, so you won't see that, but you will see me putting the plans down. I didn't do my date dots because I wasn't really sure of the dates when I did all my bases. I did quite a few in one go, and I was like, I don't want to do the date dots because I'm definitely going to just mess them up and do the wrong numbers, so I've left that part. But apart from that, my base is done, just marking in the sidebar like the main thing for the week, which was that we were in the Euros final, and I've just used a piece of clip art from the kit to mark that. One thing I will mention now before we, like the elephant in the room basically, I know that is the Union Jack flag, not the England flag. When I made this kit, I didn't really it didn't occur to me that that is not the England flag, and it was only when Tom was collating them, he was like, you know, this is not the England flag, and I was like, oh yes, I see. Obviously it should be like the white one with the St. George's cross, I think it's called, with the red. But we're just going to ignore it because I'd already printed them and it's too late now. But yeah, Team GB, I guess. But we're moving on to the plans on Monday. The first thing I marked was that I was determined to finish tidying my office today. So if you watched my previous plan with me, I'd rearranged the office because I'd made a new desk and it was all, I just left it in chaos. I did it on the Friday. Saturday was still a bit of a mess, and then Sunday I kind of had a bit of a day off, so I had to tackle it on Monday of this week instead. Then I went to the co-op for a coffee because they actually don't do this anymore, but there was this like meal deal. Well, the meal deal's still there, but for a while they let us know that the meal deal like doesn't have to be the sandwich, the main and the snack. You can just get like 3 drinks for a meal deal. And we were getting like a Costa from the Costa machine and like 2 Monster energy drinks because Tom drinks those. We were getting them for the cost of a meal deal, which is like £3. So that was like a pretty savvy way to do it. It was basically making like the Costa free. So we went to the co-op for that. But they've since got rid of that offer, which is a bit annoying, but we definitely got our money's worth out of it when they were still doing it at least. So I can't complain. Then, because I'd rearranged the office, I had some Alex straws that were surplus to requirements, so I asked in our family group chat, does anyone want these? And Tom's mum took them off my hands, so I was happy about that. Then I marked that I broke a nail this day. I don't know why that was significant enough to mark, but it's in the planner. So I marked that with a little sad emoji head, it's got like a bandage on their head. Then I printed and cut some stickers. And then in the evening, I was making some more complex bracelets for the Eras tour. And these are so addictive, honestly. Like when you've got like multiple strings and you're trying to do like patterns and stuff, really fun. And I wish I'd done it earlier on, but I was like, oh no, these are going to be too hard for me. But I really enjoyed doing them. So I wish I'd done them earlier. Then finally on Monday, I designed the Eras tour kit. So you've seen this spread already, but it was the like really big colour blocking kit that I designed for when we went to see the Eras tour the first time, and I wanted each day to represent like each era's colour, so it's got like loads of add-ons and stuff, but I obviously can't sell it because it's like copyright infringement, but I really wanted to buy it and make it for myself and a couple of friends. So on to Tuesday, I had a nail appointment this morning, which was great because I'd obviously broken my nail the previous day, and I went with a lime green. Sometimes I go in and I like know that there's a certain colour or just something that a vibe that I want to go for, and then lime green took me really by surprise, but I just thought it was really pretty and not my normal colour, but I really liked it. Having a bit of trouble with this sticker. I don't know why this sheet, I think it's just cut slightly deep. I sometimes struggle with a few of them, but I marked that my new Sony remote came. So I say new, this was a replacement for my old Sony remote that I just lost, and I honestly still think it is in the office somewhere, but I have no idea where it is. I'm sure I've mentioned on a video before that it's just vanished, and I like worried that I'd sent it to someone in an order, but I don't think I have. So the only options are that I've accidentally like binned it, or it is still hidden in the office, but still have not found it. So I ended up replacing it because I was like, maybe if I replace it, it will turn up. but that hasn't worked, so I just ended up replacing it anyway. I marked that Ari likes my new desk, and I don't remember what prompted me to think that, but I guess he must have done something to make me write that down, no idea. Then I was chatting with Joanne, Beth and Oakley, and I don't know why it came up, but we were talking about Kickstarters, and I mentioned that during COVID I backed this, have I even told this story on YouTube? I backed this, so the company is called Poo Pail, and it's basically like a box that goes in your garden, and it has like a little poop scoop on it, and that's basically what it is. It's like a box that you put your dog's poo in. And I think COVID did weird things to our brains, because I really thought this was like a great invention. I backed it on Kickstarter. There was a lot of drama with the Kickstarter. It was massively delayed. There were loads of issues with like quality and stuff, and I do have it now. It took a long time to come, and I think Tom sometimes uses it. Like, picking the poo up in the garden is his job, it's not my job. But it's literally just a plastic box with a scoop, and everyone thought it was hilarious that I backed this, because I get really passionate about like new inventions. I think they're really cool, but like this really wasn't worth kickstarting or backing, whatever. It is a funny story to tell though, like just the fact that I was convinced this would be like a life-changing addition to my garden. And then I've also put a rain machine. I don't really remember what was funny about the rain machine, but maybe it's just that we found one. I think it's like an indoor, it's like meant to do like the sound of rain as like a white noise thing, but I think maybe, I don't know, maybe Beth will comment and remind me what the rain machine was, because I don't remember, but I think it was funny anyway that you could get one. I think maybe we thought it was like a full-on machine and it's just like a little one. Anyway, I then marked that I was really like getting so annoyed about fonts. I was having to pick new ones for the custom script designer, and I love like I can look at a font and like tell you if I think it will look good for custom scripts, but the issue is choosing fonts that are not too similar to existing fonts. And like if they are, it's like, are they different enough that I can justify having two, or do I need to get rid of one? So yeah, it gets really annoying like trying to slot them in. So moving on to Wednesday, in the morning I washed my hair and I printed and cut some stickers. Sometimes if I'm really organised, I will come down and like set the cutter going and then go and wash my hair so that it can be like working while I am not. I redid my notice board this day. When I rearranged the office, I just kind of like wanted a bit of a refresh, so I tidied it up a bit, put some like new photos up and stuff, and just made it look different. Then I did some laundry, so I've marked that with a little foil icon from the foil pack. And then this was an exciting day because Stanley did a collaboration with Olivia Rodrigo, and the cup is purple, and it's the perfect purple. I'd really not found like a purple Stanley cup that looked like my kind of purple before, and then they released this one and it was like a pre-order thing. Well, not pre-order, like you had to register your interest, and then I think it was kind of like a random draw, like you basically got picked or didn't, and then I think there was like a second lot of people that got picked afterwards, I don't know, but anyway, I managed to get one, and honestly I have not drank out of anything else since I got it, so that was a very worthwhile purchase. I do love it. Then the football happened. England played the Netherlands and we won 2-1. Then I marked that I almost forgot to put the bin out because our bin day is Thursday. So on Thursday, I made a reel in the morning. I remember making this reel because it was basically about this kit. I can't remember what I did, but I thought it was really funny at the time. I think I used there's a song about England. I don't know, you'll have to go and find it if you're interested, but it was basically about this football kit and it was quite timely, so I was proud of myself for getting a reel done quickly. Then I designed new releases this day and some journaling kits as well. I don't always do journaling kits every week. Quite often I'll do them every other week or wait until I've got a couple to release at a time, so I'm not doing just 2, I'm doing maybe 4 or something. Then I marked that Ari got caught in the rain and I used one of my custom Aristotle stickers. These are from Celeste Studio. She did some customs a while ago and I was able to get one and I love them. I made them into little circles and I've also got like cutouts of his body and stuff, like they're bigger though, so I don't really use them that often. But I got a perfect like match with the red one. Then I packed some orders, so I've used the stick with the Planco girl again, and then I had a headache in the evening, so I've marked that with a Why Me Once More With Love munchkin, and I've just trimmed the bottom off so that it sits nicely like kind of on the washi rather than covering it. Moving on to Friday, I did photos and listings in the morning like usual, and then the day took a turn because I started to have blade issues with the Graphtec. It's not very often nowadays that I have issues with the Graphtec, and I didn't cope very well with this. Interestingly, when I was like doing this spread, like before I voiced it over, when I was just like putting the stickers down, I realised like my whole weekend kind of got like derailed, and I'm wondering if it was like just the stuff on Friday like that really like annoyed me, if that kind of set me up for like having a bad day, at least on the Saturday anyway. So interesting, because I've never really like looked at my plans and kind of reflected back on them like that. But I was having blade issues, and I think I wasn't able to get the blades that I like to use, and I really needed to like get something cut. I don't know what it was, if it was mystery maybe or something, because of, yeah, if it was the 12th, maybe mystery was stressing me out. And I've got blades that are from Amazon. I don't really like them. I didn't have time to order the ones, I think I found the ones I wanted, but I couldn't get them in time. So I'd ordered like blades from another company, and they ended up being like a different kind. It was just so frustrating, and I paid like extra for next day shipping and they were still wrong. So I used the Not a Good Day munchkin from Once More With Love, which I think is on a sampler. I marked having Ari cuddles because I think I was just like, I need to sit down for a minute and like touch something soft, basically. I then looked for blade and cutting strips. I did find some, but like I say, they weren't really the right thing. I thought cutting strips were my issue for a while, and I was looking for like alternative ones. To be honest, I don't remember what the problem was, and like I don't think it actually turned out to be a big deal, but I just was not having a good day, apparently. So then I marked that I was annoyed, and then in the evening it did turn around a bit because me and Joanne, I don't know how we'd ended up looking for this, but we found PDFs of like really old Argos catalogues that had been like scanned in to the internet, and you can go back and view like the first ever Argos catalogue, and it was so funny. Like we were sending each other screenshots of like products, and like just the prices of stuff is so different to like nowadays, and the way that they like lay them out, I don't know, it sounds really boring, but it was actually so interesting to look at the Argos catalogue from years gone by. Anyway, on to Saturday. In the morning I called my dad, and I was designing mystery this day, so I can't have been cutting mystery then if I hadn't designed it, so I don't really know. Then I marked that my blades arrived, and as we know, they were just bad blades. It's the reason I was so annoyed is because I'd paid like above the odds for them because they were like official blades, but I don't think they were, or there was some like something funny went on basically because they weren't very good. They couldn't really cut through paper. I think maybe they were okay for vinyl, but I was really annoyed anyway. So then I just marked that I was feeling crappy this day. I did end up reading a book, which, if you remember, I think there was like a moving set from Jess, like artwork, and it has the book that I actually read in it, and it's called How to Keep House While Drowning, and it's basically advice about like, but how do I explain it? It's about like how we attach like moral feelings to mess and stuff like that, because I don't know about you, but like if my house is a mess, like it really kind of like I feel like pain inside, like it like represents me almost, I don't know, but the book was kind of like reframing that, and how like you're not a bad person if you've not done your washing. Like that's a very simplistic way of looking at it, but it was just like a really kind of helpful book. I definitely needed it like at the time, so I did read it. I got it on Libby, so it was free. So I read that this day, and then my Stanley arrived, so I was really excited about that. That kind of like gave me a boost of energy. Then I unloaded the dishwasher, which I marked with a little bunny sticker from What's More of Love. So on to Sunday even, the final day. I marked that we went to Sainsbury's Cafe for breakfast, which was really nice. Then I read more of my book, so I hadn't quite finished it. I did finish it this day though, because it is quite short. And then I marked that there was a new Speak Now dress, and I've marked it with like a statistics emoji because of playing like Mastermind. And so Mastermind is like you basically predict what Taylor will wear for like different eras and like what surprise songs she'll sing, and you get points. So it's a game basically, but we do look at like the stats and stuff, so I just thought it'd be funny to mark it with that. Then we had pasta for dinner, which I love pasta, like probably my favourite food, so I marked that with a spaghetti bolognese from Fox and Cactus. And then the Euros final was this day, and unfortunately England didn't win. Oh my god, my voice is going. Maybe I'm not quite better yet. I just have like a bit of a frog today. But yeah, we played Spain in the final and we didn't win. I don't really remember if it was close or not. I mean, it was 2-1, so like maybe it was, but I marked that with one of the trophy stickers from the kit. Then in the evening, I just watched some journaling videos on YouTube because the week before I'd bought a like scrapbook journal thing and was looking for inspiration on that. I then added some little extra foil bits. The confetti foil pack has some like little clusters of confetti, so I added those to some of my clip arts. Normally if there's like a big like a blank space where there's colour, I'll add them, or to like the centre of a laptop or something, just for a little bit of extra sparkle. I'm so happy with how this spread turned out. I love the 50mm washi with the football pattern as well. I think it's just like the perfect like complement and kind of breaks up the green. So these are the sheets that I've got left. You can see there was like a flag sheet as well, so you could cover the flag on the sidebar box that I used like with the Union flag. You could cover them with a different country. But this is my finished spread. I love it so much. The foil pack I used is the gold confetti one, but I also pulled in one of the boxes from the heart foil pack, just an extra that I had to go in the sidebar. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!